Hello YouTube. Welcome to my very first YouTube video. My name is Tyler. Thank you very much for watching this. This is an instructional video on how to tie this knot, which I'm calling the Harlequin knot because of its diamond pattern. I've been tying these unique knots ever since I first saw the Eldridge knot and the Trinity knot a year and a half ago, and I've been following ones on YouTube such as Alex Krasny, Mr. Linwood, Mr. Eldridge, Elliot Truelove. If I'm missing any, Patrick Novotny. If I'm missing anyone, I'm sorry. But I'm finally able to contribute my own creation to this community, so I'm pretty excited. I invented this about 2 weeks ago. I've just been trying to play around with it to find the best way to finish off the knot, to make it secure and also to make it look right. So I think I finally figured it out. Without further ado, I'll jump right into it and start showing you how to make this beautiful creation of mine. Let me just start off by taking it apart to show you kind of how that's done. Alright. Rip it out from back here. I'm trying to use a very contrasting shirt and tie combination so that you can tell what I'm doing with ease. Alright. So, as with all of these unique weird knots, it's tied with the little tail end, and this is the fat end. Alright. So, I don't know how to do the fancy mirroring the video thing that some people do out there, so just do the opposite of what I do. Or if somebody make copies of this video, you can mirror it. But as always, the fat end is almost where you want it, just a little above. So it's a little below my belly button. Put a dimple in the tie where you want it. Cross the tie with the little end. Then you're going to spiral and go back out the same direction, almost like you were going to start a Trinity. Right? Keep that a little loose. Right, so right now you have the spiral, and you're going the same direction as the tail is coming in. Right. Go behind. So you have this, the spiral, and you're coming out behind the knot. You're going to take the tail end and go through that spiral that you made a few seconds ago. So then you have this. Right? Then, what you're going to do is take that tail end and go behind the whole knot. And what's easy to remember about this knot is that it's over, under, over, under, over, under. So basically, we went under itself. You're going to take this and go behind the whole knot like this. So it went under itself, then it's kind of going over itself, and you can see the diamond or arrow shape at the top. Alright, now, and the fact that makes this diamond shape is that it's kind of going through itself and then back out the opposite direction, and that's what makes it pucker like that and makes the diamond, so it's very important to do that. Right, now, if you remember over under, we went over it, so now we're going to go under it again through this loop right here, making sure that it doesn't get twisted around. But pull this through and it will sit very nicely within itself. So then you have this. You should have it anyway. Then you loop this around and pat out the other side. So you have this. Now, we're going to go under it through that loop that you just made at the bottom of the knot. Alright? Again, make sure that it doesn't get twisted. Make it tight. Right. So you can kind of see the pattern already, the X pattern in the front of the knot. Right. Now all we need to do is terminate it or finish it off. And like I said, I struggled with a few different ways of doing that. A lot of them were very, got the job done, but they were very hard to do without messing it up. So I wanted to think of a way that was very easy to instruct people to do. So the way that I've just found that I think is best, you see where the tail end goes through right here. Well, put your finger through, if you can put it under, you're trying to get under 2 layers of the knot. So put it right through there and try and make it come out the opposite side, right there. That's the hole you want to put this tail through. So if you can do that, and if possible even put 2 fingers in and fish for the tail, and you won't destroy the knot doing this. It's a pretty sturdy knot, but do it till like that, and you can take the tail all the way through the front of this knot. Voila. Mission accomplished. Now that everything looks good and the knot is basically completed, you can take the tail and just, like with all of these knots, just tug it back behind there. Alright? Then of course, the rest is just gravy. You tighten it, adjust it however you need to, pop your collar back down, and you're done. Now you can just adjust it however you want. I find that it looks best if you maybe like flatten out this top area and then almost make the smaller end skinny so that it flares out almost like a, I don't know what to describe it, like a diamond or something. But the length is perfect right now for me, and I'm very happy with the way this turns out. Practiced a few times, and I find like it's a very smooth knot to tie. I'm calling it the Harlequin knot, if I didn't mention that, because of the diamond pattern. The Harlequins were a kind of jester that wore a diamond suit, so it was a name suggested to me by a friend, and I really like the sound of it, so I'm naming it that. I like it because I don't think I've ever seen a knot that actually protruded above the collar a little bit. So I think that makes it unique and kind of gives it a unique look. The X pattern in the front is pretty cool too. Since it is symmetrical 4 ways, wearing a striped tie, if you're really lucky, you can actually make it in the middle, meeting all the stripes. Or, of course, if you tie the opposite way, you can make a diamond or a square or whatever. It's very difficult to do that. I've tried it several times. It only happened really once, very easily. But, go for it. It can't hurt, right? But overall, I think solids would be a better bet, because if the stripes don't match up, it takes away from the knot. The same goes for paisleys or complicated patterns. This is more of a complex knot, so simpler patterns of your tie will work better with a more complex knot. Other than that, I don't think there's anything more to be said. I'm very happy with this. I'm kind of proud of it. I know it's not the coolest knot that I've ever seen. I think the Eldred still takes that cake, but I really like this. Okay, let me know what you think. Wear it around. Do me proud. Tyler out.